Hello and welcome to 10 wrestling matches that turned into real fights. Let's hit 1000 likes and get right onto the list. Number 10, Perry Saturn vs Mike Bell. Oh hey, we share the same last name. During a dark match, Perry Saturn fought against rookie wrestler Mike Bell. Mike Bell botched a snapmare driver, dropping Perry on his head, and Perry Saturn snapped. Perry Saturn proceeded to beat the crap out of Mike Bell, and as a punishment, he was given the moppy angle. Number 9, Lex Luger vs Bruiser Brody. A cage match between Lex Luger and Bruiser Brody took place in January 1987. After Bruiser stopped cooperating with Luger, Luger got pissed off. He got himself intentionally disqualified and left the arena, just like that. Number 8, Masahiko Kimura vs Rikidozan. 2 minutes into this match, Rikidozan misplaced a kick. On December 8th, 1963, Rikidozan was murdered in a nightclub by Katsuji Maruta, and it's allegedly because of that kick he misplaced from 9 years earlier. Number 7, Steve Ray vs Steve Williams. This match took place in the Universal Wrestling Federation. The claimed backstage story is that Steve Ray slept with a wrestler called Herb Abrams' wife, so Herb paid Steve Williams to hurt Steve Ray. In the match, Steve Williams would deliver very stiff shots, which is something he usually wouldn't do, and it caused Steve Ray to bleed out his mouth. But they still shook hands at the end of the match. Just business. Number 6, Steven Regal vs Goldberg. Regal's stance on this is that Goldberg was only used to do 2-minute squash matches, but they wanted Regal to go longer and give a competitive match. Apparently, Regal gave Goldberg openings to do stuff, and Goldberg just stood there and didn't do anything. So Regal started to beat him up because they can't just stand there. Number 5, Andre the Giant vs Akira Maeda. Andre the Giant was drunk during this match. He refused to cooperate, and Akira Maeda was pissed. Akira Maeda wasn't able to beat him up because he's a giant, and Maeda's kicks began to get more forceful, and eventually he nearly made the Giant fall from the impact of his kicks. Number 4, Kurt Angle vs Daniel Puder. During a press slam challenge for Tough Enough, Daniel Puder locked Kurt Angle in a shoot Kimura lock. This was not meant to happen, and to make himself not look weak and not to break his arm, Angle rolled Puder into a pin and the ref counted 1, 2, 3, even though his shoulders weren't fully down. Number 3, Koji Katao vs Earthquake. Koji Katao was not selling Earthquake's moves at all through this match. Katao exits the ring and starts to throw the announce table for no reason, and he's just having a massive tantrum. And at the end of the match, he got on the mic and shouted, "Wrestling isn't real." Okay. Number 2, the Blue Meanie and Stevie Richards vs JBL. At One Night Stand, JBL beat up Blue Meanie for no reason whatsoever. They had a match to settle it on SmackDown, and Steven Richards ran out to deliver a chair shot to JBL, and he delivered one of the stiffest chair shots to the head you'll ever see. And JBL was concussed just like that. Number 1, Antonio Inoki vs the Great Antonio. The Great Antonio was a very large man, and he had a habit and was known for no selling people's moves. Antonio Inoki realized this and beat him up with strikes to the face and kicks to the head. Great Antonio was dead. He was bleeding. It was the end of him. And when I say dead, I'm exaggerating. He didn't actually die. Thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, smack the like button, follow me on Twitter, check out my other channels, and of course, buy a t-shirt. Goodbye, and keep on